The title, today we're talking about physical education. Damn it! Anyways, where's PE? And I'm going to be talking about my funny and tragic PE stories. So without further, never mind. I think I've said this almost every video. So just go on with the stories. Okay, so first off, in 7th grade, in the last couple of months, we had to learn many different things, such as the following: juggling, hula hoops, sack throwing, jump ropes, juggling a soccer ball, and way more. And each time you master a skill, they'll give you a stamp for that skill. Anywho, I had PE during 3rd period with my two friends, Apple and Lenny. I know, very creative. It was an average day. I woke up at 7:20, crusty, musty, and rusty. Not wanting to go to school, went to school. Once 3rd period rolled around, I was ready to hula hoop harder than I ever had in my entire life. So we were lining up to enter the gym when my friend Lenny grabbed my paper out of my hand and threw it on the floor and stomped on it. It was raining, by the way, so there was no saving that piece of paper. And losing your paper causes minus 50% off your assignment. And do you know what the funny thing is? The moment he loses his paper in the locker room, all the boys get sent to walk the track until it was found. And he didn't get in trouble when he destroyed my paper. So I wasn't pleased with that one. One thing I wanted to bring up is what's with PE teachers coming up with the most goofy games known to man, such as Indiana Jones, where you have to run from a giant ball that everyone else pushed in a loop, and Gaga, where everyone was in a room with a yellow dodgeball and you can only hit it with your hand, nothing else. If it touched any other body part, you're out. The objective was to hit other people with the ball. You can't grab the ball either, so make do with that information. One day while we were playing Gaga, a 5th grader came, and did I mention I was in 3rd grade when this happened? So yeah, the PE teacher allowed the 5th grader to join the game, and we knew it was over. So his name was like Ted or something. We stared at each other for what felt like hours. Then he hit the ball at my face and won. I was defeated. But then I made a promise to myself that I would never lose again. I lost multiple times after that. This story has nothing to do with PE at all, but since it's in the season, I'm going to tell it. When I was going to graduate from middle school, we had to do a ceremony, cap and gown, the whole pizzazz. Earlier that day, I was in ruins. My gown was wrinkly. I spent 10 minutes on a shirt, even though nobody would see it, but my mom didn't care and insisted I wore a good shirt. Then I remembered that I needed a tassel thingy for my hat, but my sister, that's 2 years older than me, had one, so I was covered. I ironed my gown, found a shirt, and felt awful because 2 hours earlier I remembered that I need a name tag or a name card to hand the person that named us, and couldn't find it. So yeah, I really thought to myself that I was really speed running, not graduating, huh? But when I was there, I found my spot in the row. I overheard some people talking about a teacher handing out the name cards for students that forgot or lost their cards. I was saved, but I had forgotten my card, and we started walking. While we were walking, I was looking around and stepped in the girl in front of me's shoes twice. That was terrible. I was fumbling left and right. I was fumbling so bad right now. Then I started sprinkling. I thought to myself, it was just going to sprinkle, right? But I was so wrong. You'll see later. Another fumble was when I got to my seat. I sat down, but wasn't supposed to. The person next to me quickly told me to stand up, so that was terrible. We heard the thunder, and it started pouring. We still stood there for 5 minutes. In that time, my history teacher was right next to me and took my hat to cover his own head, so I was drenched. We were told to evacuate to the nearby gym and he returned my hat. And when we were told that they had canceled graduation ceremony because of it. So yeah, on the following Friday, we we got a little graduation ceremony in our own gym in the middle school, which was really disappointing, but at least I got my diploma and hung out with my friends and family. One thing is for sure, I'll never forget this at graduation. And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, consider subscribing or liking the video. That's all the time I have, so see you next time. Bye. And don't break a bone.